Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of Under the Radar Season 3. Today is going to be my final video as a 16-year-old. That's crazy. I'm actually going to turn 17 on the 26th of September. So wish your boy happy birthday in the comments and let's get on with the video. Today we're talking about Yam Madar. My guy is the machine. He is the embodiment of what a point guard should be in today's NBA, with his reliable handles, footwork, shot mechanics, and his unselfish play. And most importantly, his amazing on-ball defense. This dude is so annoying. He's a literal pest to convert steals and create offensive opportunities for his team. Yam has an enormous potential to be great in the NBA one day, if his development goes on successfully in Serbia. Now, Yam Madar was born in Beit Dagan in Israel to a family of Yemenite Jewish descent. His dad, Zohar Madar, is a former mayor of Beit Dagan, Israel. He first played for Maccabi Beit Dagan and Hapoel Tel Aviv youth teams. In Hebrew, his first name, which is pretty freaking cool, means sea. I mean, I cannot not agree that his name is sea and he's related to water, because his shot is so smooth like water. Like wet like water, as Cash Nasty says. On June 24, 2018, Yam signed a 4-year deal with Hapoel Tel Aviv. On September 21, 2018, he made his debut in the FIBA Champions League qualifying round match against Peru Charleroi. On July 3, 2020, Madar recorded a career-high 28 points, shooting 11 from 17 from the field and 3 of 3 from the line. Absolutely perfect. In a 106-105 loss to Maccabi Ashdod. In the quarterfinals series versus league leaders Maccabi Tel Aviv, as we all know, who is a literal powerhouse in the EuroLeague, Madar was the leading scorer, 17.3 points while shooting 45% from the field, 89% from the free throw line, with 5.3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals to pair up with it. I mean, I did not joke that this guy is a pretty darn good on-ball defender, so the steals are literally explaining everything. Now, despite his performance, Maccabi sadly won 2-1. I mean, what you gotta expect, alright? Hapoel is a really good team, but Maccabi, I mean, come on, guys. Like, Maccabi is the best team in Israel. Literally, they're the representatives of Israel in the EuroLeague, the second best league in the world. I mean, you've got to expect, these guys are playoff contenders almost every year. Now, in Hapoel's only win of the series, he scored 22 points, shooting 8 from 16 from the field, which is 50% from the field, 5 from 5 from the line. So you cannot doubt that this guy's shot is pure wet like water. He added 6 assists and 5 rebounds to that. On July 26, Madar was selected as the Israeli Basketball Premier League Most Improved Player of the Year. Incredible. It's literally a good time for a guy that was working so hard, training in the States, training in Israel, and he's actually the youngest player to win the award, which is pretty crazy. And not only that, he was named in the 2021 All-League second team. Now, I have to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on in Israel. Now, Israel is actually one of the best leagues, like one of the best domestic leagues outside of the NBA. And the best Israeli league where he's playing is the Israel Winter League, or the Super Winter League. Yeah, the Winter League. I remember a lot of imports that would fly in and out of the G League, the NBA, and sometimes Europe did play in the Winter League. And the premier team there is obviously Maccabi. Now, with all this success, Madar was selected with a 47th pick in the 2020 NBA draft by the Boston Celtics. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to think about it. This dude's in Israel, right? Israel is a known place to produce products like Amari Caspi, and of course his draft mate, who was drafted 9th overall by the Wizards, Danny Avdia. who is just a fantastic prospect also. And he ended up continuing to play for Hapoel for the rest of the 2020 to 2021 season. Now, he only appeared for now with the Celtics once in a NBA Summer League game with 8 points, 4 from 6 from shooting, in 17 minutes in his debut with a 85-83 win against the Atlanta Hawks. Now, what makes this amazing is the fact that, yes, he was able to get drafted in a league in Israel. And Israel's definitely one of the most underrated leagues. I think scouts should, keep their eye and expand their eye on Israel, because seriously, man, after Omari Caspi, there's more and more Israelis that are literally killing it. I mean, this dude, Yam Madar, alright, he averaged 16.5 points, 5.1 assists, 1.2 steals, 82% from the free throw line out of 3 attempts per game, with 40% from 3. And this dude would attempt 4 threes per game, so you could tell that this guy has a nice shot selection. And the guy would drill half of them with 1.8 3-pointers made per game in 32 minutes. And you have to think about the different efficiencies that he has to still work on. Honestly, this guy has tremendous potential to be really great in the NBA. Another good sign is the fact that he signed on August 28, 2021. He recently signed with Partizan, one of the best one of the best teams in the ABA. Now, if you ladies and gentlemen don't know what the ABA stands for, it is the Adriatic Basketball Association. Now, Partizan has been doing excellent this offseason with their nice pickups. Not only that they picked up Yam Madar, they picked up one of the best shooting guards in Europe with Kevin Punter, fresh from his experience in Milano, in the EuroLeague, in Italy, Olympia Milano. Now, not only that, they were able to pick up Radion Kurucs, fresh from the NBA. Actually, I think he was freshly released from the Milwaukee Bucks, the defending NBA champions. And of course, one of the best fours outside the NBA. Oh my god. The man, the myth, the legend, who is also a teammate of Kevin Punter last year, Zach Leday. Oh my god, the dude is literally crazy from the corner. Most especially from 3. One of the best fours, he could do it all. So the opportunities of Madar really dishing it out for individual scoring and getting those assist numbers up, man, the opportunities are endless. Not only that, they have Dusan Milicic at the 5, Dallas Moore, fresh from China with the Guangzhou Long Lions. And not only that, their head coach of Partizan, Zheshko Obradovic, literally one of the most legendary coaches in European history, in my opinion, alright? I'm sure there's some people that might not feel it, but to me, I think he should go to the FIBA Hall of Fame or whatever Hall of Fame there is, He was also included with the 50 greatest EuroLeague contributors, and he coached for some of the best teams in Europe, like my beloved Real Madrid, Juventud Badalona, Fenerbahce, and Panathinaikos. And not only that, the legendary coach Zheshko Obradovic left all of those clubs and going technically back to Partizan, but now as a coach with 9 EuroLeague championships, 11 Greek League championships, and 4 Turkish League championships, just to note down a few notable championship victories and achievements that he has achieved in Europe. And to me, this has to be an amazing decision by Madar. 1, the 2, and the 4. Because the 4 slot is pretty important in Europe. Really just spacing it out and having a guy like Zach Leday who could really stretch the floor. And for Mr. Yam Madar, this has to be the best place. Because not only he gets better minutes, he doesn't have to go behind Larkin. He doesn't have to go behind Mike James. And most especially that Europe is heating up right now, seriously heating up, with a lot of super teams. Like, I don't know what's happening with Monaco, man. Ever since they snitched and grabbed Mike James, their team became so insane. And Partizan, in my opinion, can take down a lot of serious contenders for the EuroLeague Championship. And I've seen from exhibition games, most especially with the most recent one. It's when Vesali Misic had 16 or 19 points, and I think Mr. Yam Madar had 16 or 17 points. And man, they were dueling it. They were going at it, man. And not only that, he has a starting position, which is technically the best opportunity for him in Partizan. Now, the cool thing about this is he can learn from very experienced players like Kevin Punter, but he has to compete his minutes with Peyton Pritchard. If you ladies and gentlemen want a video on Peyton Pritchard, I actually previously covered him a couple months back. Now, honestly, it's between him and Pritchard. If he can show out more of a confident offensive ability, like just be more confident. He already has the skill. He just has to show it off a little bit, you know? Man, the minutes are going to be his. I'm not dissing Peyton Pritchard, but Madar is taller. And the thing is about the NBA, they don't care about, you know, how good you are or you're better than that certain player. Sometimes some teams would tend to grab the player that is taller. Now, yes, Pritchard is 6'1", but the NBA has shown us with Isaiah Thomas that they can easily replace someone that is pretty good with someone that's not as good, that's 2 inches taller than him. So even though it's 2 inches, that's really it. In my opinion, he should spend a couple games in the G League. Now, most of the time, 47 overall picks and basically second round picks, maybe like some first rounders from 10th and below, they usually spend some time in the G League. It doesn't mean that you're gonna stay there. They'll just, you know, test you for about 12 games, like what happened with Lonnie Walker, you know. And after that period of time, the guy kept on dominating each game when, you know, he came back to San Antonio from his experience in Austin. So honestly, Yam Madar needs to be taught more of a confident way of scoring in the NBA. I mean, scouts and teams need to know that, okay, this guy is a walking bucket. Another thing is, can he take the physicality and the athleticism of what the NBA can give him? Can he survive against these freaks of nature that mankind has produced all around the world? That's the real test. So if you ladies and gentlemen love today's video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you all next week on October 1st when I'm 17, baby. Whoa!